For more than 20 years, the Women's Community Revitalization Project has worked with low-income women and their families in this neighborhood. We build and rent affordable townhouses and work with the community to create change.
Well, when I first came to Philadelphia, I came to live with my mother-in-law. I was there for maybe a year, and because of the situation, uncomfortable and all that, we had to move to our sister-in-law's house. It was my husband, I, and my son, who was maybe a year, and we had to live in our sister-in-law's house in a small bedroom, which was very uncomfortable for 3 people. And then we were looking for housing, but at the time my husband was just working on and off with a friend. We didn't have that much money, so we were very low income. Until we found the opportunity with WCRP. I just found it through the phone book, and I looked up the address and I went and I applied, and maybe a month and a half later I was already living in an apartment with my son and my husband. I had just moved in when I found out I was pregnant to my second son. So if I would have had my son in the apartment where I used to live, it would have been hectic because I wouldn't have had space for the baby. But at the apartment where I moved into, it was heavenly because I already had the space for my son, and in the same bedroom with my son, I had the crib for my newborn. So I had more peace of mind, stress-free, and we were welcoming a new baby in a comfortable and peaceful surrounding.
Today, the need for affordable housing is higher than ever. Since 2000, a lot of high-end houses have been built here. Land, which used to be worth very little, is now worth up to $1 million per acre. People have had to move because they cannot afford the rising rents and property taxes. Our part of the city has nearly 90 acres of vacant land. The changes reshaping our community are too great for any one organization to address on its own. That's why, in 2006, the Women's Community Revitalization Project formed the Eastern North Philadelphia Coalition. The coalition is a group of churches, neighborhood groups, and service agencies that work together to improve quality of life through organizing, advocacy, and education.
About 5 years ago, actually at the very beginning when the Eastern North Philadelphia Coalition began to form, we were part of it then. And since our coming together within the ENPC, or the Eastern North Philadelphia Coalition, this was the first time we felt like we were going to make a change, because we were joined together with so many others. The old adage, there is strength in numbers, still holds true. And so we begin to feel our power through each other, through raising a collective voice and sharing in a collective concern. We pretty much organized, and everybody seemed to have had the same concern, organized around affordable housing, because it affected so many people and so many of the organizations that it was good to see we weren't the only ones struggling. We weren't the only ones it was not only the members at Temple who were having that problem. So the ENPC has had a profound effect in that it's given us hope. It's given us hope that if we continue to struggle together, continue to raise our voice collectively, that we can make a difference, and we're going to see a change, and we can impact upon the lives of those people living in the Eastern North Philadelphia corridor.
The Women's Community Revitalization Project and the Eastern North Philadelphia Coalition continue to advocate for fair use of vacant land. Our vision is to transform vacant land into affordable housing, green spaces, and businesses that serve all residents.